Good morning. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hilary Braley presiding. Now calling case number 23W001127. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Samir Ahmad Abwelez. If you can please unmute and state your name for the record.
Samir Abwelez.
Okay, thank you. So today is the date and time set for a show cause hearing in this matter. What I am seeing, since it looks like this is your first hearing on this, is a citation dated March 2nd of 2023 that charged that on or about that date you operated a motor vehicle on Michigan Avenue at or near I-94, 21 to 25 miles per hour over the speed limit. It looks like they clocked you going 70 in a 45. So this is a civil infraction. And at this point, as I said, because of the age, it went into default last year. So your balance on this matter is $216.
I had paid for the ticket.
When?
That's why I'm confused. I had paid for the ticket. I have my bank statement.
Okay. And when did you pay for the ticket?
I paid for April 24th.
Of this year?
Last year.
Okay, so you're saying that you paid this ticket in April of last year?
Yep.
Okay.
I was charged 175 and 125.
Okay. And so I'm seeing that you had another ticket for no proof of insurance.
Yes, that one was also paid for.
Okay, so I was going to just ask, are you sure you weren't confusing it with that one?
Because that one was like 2 months later on.
Okay. Okay. So what I want you to do, go to the 14B District Court website. The email address for the Traffic Criminal Division is there. So you're saying you've got proof that you paid it. I want you to send whatever your proof is. You can also just bring it into the 14B District Court so that we can take a look at it. When are you saying that you paid it?
April 24th.
So 4/24 of 2023.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So what I am going to do is set a follow-up court date so that we have a date to check in. Okay. I am making a note so that the staff here will take a look and see what happened with this. But like I said, I want you to send in your proof. Okay.
Yes.
So
I have it right here if you want to see it.
Holding it up over Zoom is not super helpful, and also I can't really do anything with it from here. Okay, so you're going to want to get it to the clerks. They'll be able to actually act on it. So I am setting up, okay. So it'll be another show cause hearing. We'll set it for August 27th. Okay. Hopefully we'll have everything figured out by then. So August 27th, 9 a.m., just like this one. I am making a note directly on here.
If I pay the $260, would I still have to go to court next time for it?
Well, so, okay, so you're saying that you already paid it. So
Yeah.
that's what we're going to figure out. Okay.
Yeah.
If it's been paid, then no, you wouldn't have to come to that next court date. But I'm setting that because if we can't figure out it's a date basically to check in. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a control date. If we're able to figure out what happened with the payment, then you shouldn't have to have the court date at that point. Okay. Okay. But again, like I said, the email address for the Traffic Criminal Division is on the 14B District Court website. All right.
Yeah.
If for some reason you can't find it, just call into the court. Okay, and talk to the clerks.
You said District 14B?
Yes, 14B. And did you pay it online?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so you've got your next court date, August 27th. As I said, if we're able to resolve this between then and now, then that hearing date will be canceled. You won't have to come. Do you have
Okay.
any other questions?
I just want to make sure you said District 14B, and I would
Yes.
find the email there.
Yes, 14B District Court. It's the one in Ypsilanti off
Yeah.
Whitaker Road. Okay. And yes, the email address for the Traffic Criminal Division.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. And if you don't have any other questions, you are free to sign out of Zoom.
Okay, thank you.
Now calling case number 07W178146. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Daniel Lee Bigham. Can you please unmute and state your name for the record?
Muted. Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay. I'm not
Oh.
used to using Zoom, so Daniel Lee Bigham.
Okay, thank you. So today is the date and time set for a show cause hearing in this matter. What I am seeing, since it doesn't appear that you had a hearing on this before.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So this is a ticket from December 14th of 2007.
Huh.
Yeah. You had a civil infraction for failing to maintain equipment.
Okay.
Yeah, something about a tail light. So
Oh, I was like 21. That car got
yeah,
totaled like a few weeks later.
the car got totaled.
Yeah,
Okay.
on the Hannon Road in E-Course, I think.
Okay. Okay.
That was I think it was a 91 Mercury Tracer I was driving back then.
Okay. Yep, that's what it appears to be. Okay, so at this point, and I realize this is quite old, but the balance on the ticket is $234.
Huh.
So
It's weird.
yes. So what I'm gonna say at this point, well, how much time do you need to pay that?
I got a lot of bills, so I could probably do like 50 a month on it.
Okay. Okay. What I will do then is set you for a follow-up court date on October 1st.
All right.
Okay. So if it's paid in full by that date, then that hearing will be canceled. You won't have to come.
Okay.
So it'll be 9 a.m. over Zoom on October 1st. So the hearing will be just like this one. And then, like I said, if it's paid in full by that date, then that hearing will be canceled. But otherwise, I would like to see some sort of good faith effort made to pay that down a bit. Okay?
Yeah. So how do I pay it? Do I just gotta come down to the court
So
office?
yes, yeah. If you're not able to pay it, so you can only pay online if you're paying in full. Okay. So if you're not able to do that, then yeah, you'd either want to come down to the courthouse to make payments on it, or you can mail them in.
All right, and that's what was the court? Which court was it again?
It's the 14B District Court It's on 7200 South Huron River Drive in Ypsilanti. And if you wanted to call in to the court and talk to the clerks, if it would be helpful, they can get you set up for text message reminders.
Okay, yeah,
So yeah, and then they can tell you what your options are as far as making payments. But
yeah.
okay.
Do you have the
Okay.
number? Do you have the number for that?
I should, because that would be useful, wouldn't it? Give me a
Yeah.
moment.
That's crazy, a ticket from way back when.
Yes, they do not go away.
I forgot about that. I was 21 and young. That car got totaled a few weeks later, and then I ended up having to leave state to go live with my mom in Virginia. So
Oh wow. Okay. Okay, so the phone number. You ready?
yeah,
734 483 5300.
C. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay, well, there you go. If you don't have any other questions, you are free to sign out of Zoom.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Hey, thanks, you too.
Sign out. Now I gotta figure out how to sign out.
I can assist with that. Okay, now calling case number 15W003475. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Tate Bellingham. Can you please unmute and state your name for the record?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Tate, Ryan Bellingham.
Okay, thank you. So today is the date and time set for a show cause hearing in this matter. So this is a citation from August 6th of 2015 for parking in a fire lane. Your
Right.
balance on this is $132.
My question is, I've never gotten any notification about this in the mail at all. And it's why all of a sudden 10 years now I'm getting this notice in the mail saying that I need to appear. I don't even know anything about this ticket.
Okay.
Dang
So
Ellie.
okay. So the ticket was issued August 6th of 2015 at approximately 12:47 in the afternoon. And it charged that you parked a motor vehicle in a fire lane on Whitaker Road at or near Stony Creek. So
I mean,
it looks like there was an initial court date back in December of 2015. And I don't have a note on here as to whether or not you appeared for the date back in December of 2015, but in any case.
no, like I said, I mean, I wouldn't have because I didn't know anything about it. I mean, I was at a bad time back then. I might have, I know I loaned the car out to people. So, I mean, I don't know anything about this ticket whatsoever. Otherwise, I would have handled it.
Okay, well, at this point.
And then I don't even live at that. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so I was going to say it, the address we have for you is Union Street in Belleville.
Yeah, I lived there until 2017, and then I moved out. So,
Okay. How did
I
you
mean,
how did you find out about the hearing today?
well, like my mom still lives at that address.
Ah, okay.
So she let me know that I got it. So that's what I'm saying. If I'd have got a notice in the mail, she would have called me and said, "Hey, you got a notice in the mail." That's how I
Okay.
found out about this one. And luckily, I found out about it because I drive a truck for a living, and I, rely on my driver's license, I'd ended up with a warrant if I wouldn't have gotten this notice to appear. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
well, and I agree with you. I don't know what to tell you as far as whether or not the notice went to you 9 years ago. I have absolutely no idea. So, it looks like we had that same address for you on file since the ticket was written. So, in any case, the balance is $132. When can you have that paid?
Well, why is it what was the original price of the ticket?
I don't know, but I can tell you right now that the balance is $132. And the time to fight over it would have been about 10 years ago.
Well, and I would have if I would have known about this. I didn't know about it.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you now.
And
And
so I hear you, and I can appreciate that you're annoyed at the fact that you're finding out about a ticket from 2015, but at this point, I've got the citation. If you want to come to the courthouse and ask to take a look at it, that is perfectly fine. But I've got a balance that's due for you of $132, and I'm asking when you think you can have that paid.
well, I don't have $132 to pay it, so I got about $80 I can pay.
Okay.
I don't have $132 I mean, a lot of people might, but I don't.
So what I will do is set you for another court date on August 27th. Okay, if the full amount is paid off by that court date, then that date will be canceled. You won't have to come, but otherwise, if you're able to make partial payments between now and August 27th, then that is what you should do. Okay.
Let me ask you a question. What would you have done if you just sent it out? I mean, because it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years since this ticket. I've never gotten anything in the mail. Now all of a sudden, 10 years ago, 10 years later, I'm getting a letter to appear. I never gotten anything. Know nothing about this ticket. And now you're telling me that I got to pay $132,
Yes.
or I'm going to get my driver's license is going to get taken from me?
Well, no, because the laws as
I
far
have a
as
warrant for my arrest, correct?
you do not.
I would if I didn't appear today.
Potentially, yes.
Right. And
Generally
you
speaking,
guys are just sending out why
Okay.
did it take so long to
So,
get this?
at this
Why did
time,
it take so long?
I don't know what to tell you. If you want to call into the court and have a longer conversation with us, then you can do that. However, I
But
have
you guys,
other
you
people
guys
who
are
are
something
able-
else, man.
What's the number? What's the number of people?
Wait 10 years.
Where's the original proof that they mailed it to you?
Just a moment, Mr. Teat, and I will be right with you. Okay. Now calling case numbers 20S3808159. That is the state of Michigan versus Kenya Tyrone Teat. Also calling case numbers 21W000103B and 22W001959. Those are the township of Ypsilanti versus Kenya Teat. So can you please state your name for the record, sir?
Kenya T.
Okay,
First
thank you very
Assistant
much.
Public Defender Kalina Anderson with them on behalf of Mr. Teed in the misdemeanor manner.
Okay, thank you. And at this point, I just have all of these for show cause hearings. So, okay. So, Mr. Teat, it looks like you were last before me on January 30th of 2024. I am seeing that you have a balance of $685. It looks like you have made some payments. So thank you for that. Do you need more time?
Yes,
assuming.
I didn't even know the balance was that high.
So it's because there's 3 matters, the speeding ticket, and I'm assuming there's late fees and things added on. Okay, so the balance that I'm looking at doesn't have everything broken down. The speeding ticket has a balance of 309. The stop sign ticket has a balance of 201. And then the no ops ticket, the failure to display license, has a balance of 175. Okay, so as far as making payments, if you are able to pay one of the tickets in full, you can do that online. If you're making partial payments on things, then you have to either bring it into the courthouse or mail it in. Okay.
Okay.
And if you wanted to, if you go to the 14B District Court website, you can fill out a financial statement if that is something that you would like to take the court to take into consideration. If you're interested in potentially doing community service or something, then that's something we could talk about at the next hearing. If you want to do that. So, but for now, what I will do is set you for another show cause hearing. That will be October 1st.
Okay.
9 a.m. over Zoom, just like this one.
Okay.
Okay. And like I said, if you want to fill out the financial statement, do that. Otherwise, just continue making payments and we'll check in at that date. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Then, in that case, you are free to sign out of Zoom. Your hearing is concluded.
Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. Thank you.
It'll be 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, am I muted?
Not anymore, but that's
Okay.
okay. I will call you right now then.
Oh, you didn't even call me right now anyways?
Well, I'm about to, so stay put.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay, now calling case numbers 19W008272, 19W009277R, 22W001286, and 22W003828. These are all the Township of Ypsilanti versus Emily Lynn Charlesworth. And please state your name for the record.
Emily Lynn Charlesworth.
Okay, thank you. So today is the date and time set for show cause hearings in these matters. What I am seeing, you were before me on March 12th.
March, April. Did I come? Did I appear? What's that? Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're on March 12th. Your balance was $852 on March 12th. Your balance is still $852.
Yes, this is my first week at my new job. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the problem. Sometimes it's hard for me to keep a job, but this one is working within my hours, so I should be able to keep it for a long time. I get paid. My first check is next week. It's every 2 weeks.
Okay. So what I am going to do is set you for another show cause date. I'm going to set that one for August 27th. Okay.
I will have a great payment in by then.
Okay. That is what I was gonna say. I'm gonna make a note, August 27th. It'll be the same time as this one, so it'll be set for 9 a.m. And I do want to see some sort of good faith effort made to pay on this. Okay.
Definitely. Yes. Thank you
Okay.
for no warrants or anything. Yes, yeah,
No,
yes,
not
the
at
money
this
is a problem for me, but I want to get them paid off so bad.
Okay. Well, congratulations on your new job and go get back to it. Your hearing is concluded. You've got your next court date. If you wanted to call the 14B District Court, it looks like you are text enrolled for some of the cases, but that way you can get reminders for your court date. Okay?
Yeah, because I honestly didn't know it was so many, but okay. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Thank you so much again.
You are very welcome. You are free to sign out of Zoom.
Okay, you have a good one.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks.
And Mr. Andrew, I'll be with you in just a moment. Okay. Mr. Andrew, and you're connected up here.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Now calling case numbers 15W006435A and C and 16W005322A and B. Those are all the Township of Ypsilanti versus Ewart Andrew. Please state your name for the record.
Ewart Andrew.
Okay, thank you very much. So
You're
today is the date and time set for show cause hearings in these matters. I am seeing a balance of $978. It appears that you've made some significant payments on these since the last time you were in front of me, so thank you for that.
welcome. Thank you.
Okay. So with the that no proof of insurance ticket, the balance on that one is $15. So if you're able to get that one paid off, then that would be good. Oh, one of them. Okay. So you had two. Sorry. The matter ending in 322B has a balance of 15. So
$15. Okay.
just 15. Yeah. But yeah, so 978 altogether. Okay. So what I can do, assuming that you are okay with this, is just set you for another court date.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. October 1st.
October 1st.
Yeah. Does that work?
Yes, that worked perfectly.
Okay. Okay. Then we will see you back on October 1st, unless everything is paid in full by that point, in which case that hearing date will be canceled. You won't have to come. But otherwise, the court does appreciate that you've been making payments on these. So thank you.
All right, thank you.
Do you have any questions?
Yes, I noticed that on some of the cases that I need to mail in the payments, is there any way I could make those payments
online or I must mail in the payments?
So the reason is because if you are making partial payments on a ticket, we
Okay,
don't have a way to accept those online. We can only accept a payment in full online. So if what you are trying to do, so like with that, the no proof of insurance ticket, for example, if you're paying $15, you can do that online. Okay, you don't have to mail something in. You've got until October if you wanted to save up so that you can pay something in full, you can do it online, but otherwise I'm afraid you have to keep mailing stuff in.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For whatever reason, our system is not sophisticated enough to take partial payments on a ticket online.
Okay, understood.
Okay. But thank you. Yes, I can appreciate that. It would be very helpful if we actually could do that. So,
Yes,
okay. Any other questions?
that's it.
Okay. Then if that is it, you are free to sign out of Zoom. Your hearing is concluded. We'll see you back in October unless everything's paid in full.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Okay, magistrate, but thank you.
Magistrate. All right.
Yep. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Crawford. Now calling case number 22W002166. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Juwan Crawford. Please state your name for the record.
Juwan Crawford.
Okay, so this was the date and time set for a show cause hearing in this matter. Your balance is still $300.
Okay, ma'am, I was trying to, I've been trying to pay it because I'm in Pontiac. Every time I go to the ePay, app, it says, case/ticket number, is in progress or in process. So I don't know if it took, my payment off or, or if it's just in process.
So you were trying to pay the thing in full online?
Yes, ma'am, but it didn't give me an option to make a payment, a partial payment.
You can't. Okay, so our system, for whatever reason, you're not able to make partial payments online. If you're making partial payments, then you have to either come in or you have to mail it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was unaware of that. I'm sorry. I do have a payment, that I could, possibly, I could give it to my mother and she could go and, physically pay it.
Okay, there's that option, or you can mail it. You also may want to just call the 14B district court and talk to the clerks. They'll tell you if there are any other options, but as far as I know, it's just bringing it in or mailing it. Okay. Okay. So what I will do, I am going to set you for one more show cause hearing date. Okay.
Oh.
I will set it for July 30th. Okay,
Okay.
because I do see my note on here that, you know, I was gonna set you in front of the judge this next time.
Absolutely.
But,
Right.
but what I will do, because yeah, I know the payment system online is not the greatest. I will give you one more chance. Okay.
Okay.
So
Thank you. Appreciate it.
well, you're welcome. But yeah, get a payment into us by July 30th.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. Then in that case, that is July 30th. And that will be at 9 a.m. over Zoom, just like this. Okay. But
Okay.
this is the last one. You've got just about 2 months. Okay.
I got you. I got you.
Okay. To get some sort of payment in. Like I said, if it's paid in full, that date will be canceled. You won't have to appear at all. Okay.
Okay.
But otherwise, if it's still $300 at the end of July, then
No, it won't be.
okay. Okay.
Trust me. Please.
So, I will. Okay.
All right.
If you don't have any questions, you are free to sign out of Zoom.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you. You too. This one is on base. Okay, thank you for your patience. Now calling case number 21S00110, This is the state of Michigan versus Demetrius Brennan. Sir, please unmute and state your name for the record.
Can you hear me fine?
Yes.
Okay. Demetrius Brennan.
Okay, thank you.
I just want to start out by saying I apologize. I know I haven't made a payment. I can explain.
Okay,
So
because I will deal with that. Yes.
I've been dealing with a lot, since I got let off probation for this county or whatnot. I got custody battles going on with my child, and mother has got it to the point where
okay. While I appreciate that you have a lot going on,
I do.
You don't need to say all of this on the record, and we are also on YouTube. Okay.
Oh, okay,
so
all right.
As far as payments go,
I've been busy trying to
okay.
take care of the court order for that. So that's why I haven't really made a payment. So
okay. So it looks like when you were discharged from probation, you made a payment plan to do $50 per month. Is that something that you can afford to do?
No, I actually need to lower that.
Okay.
So,
okay. And if we lower it, when can you make your first payment?
Monday I can make a payment.
You can make a payment Monday. Okay. So what I am going to do is set you for another show cause date on July 2nd.
Okay.
So I want to see some sort of good faith effort made to pay on this between now and July 2nd. And
All
if
right.
I see that, then when I set the next date, because presumably you're not going to have the whole thing paid off on July 2nd, but at that court date, assuming you've made some sort of good faith effort to make a payment on it, then I will set your next date out farther.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. So then I will see you here July 2nd. It'll be at 9 a.m. over Zoom, like this one. Okay. And so long as the balance is not still the $1,225, then your next show cause after that, I will set out further so you have some more time to work on it. All right.
All right. Yes, ma'am. So you said, I'm gonna write this down. July 2nd. What time?
9 a.m. over Zoom, just like this one.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day. I appreciate you for understanding.
Okay. Well, thank you. And you are free to sign out of Zoom.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Mr. Miles, give me just one moment.
No problem.
Now calling case number 24T00163. This is Ypsilanti Township versus Bryson Reed Miles. Appearance for the record, please. State your name.
Bryson Miles.
Okay, thank you. And Attorney Anderson, I think we're gonna need one of you on these. Okay, so what I have is a misdemeanor complaint, and I should say today's the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter, which is a misdemeanor complaint that charges that on or about October 28th of 2022 at Rawsonville Road and Snow, you did operate a motor vehicle on Rawsonville Road in a place open to the general public or generally accessible to motor vehicles while under the influence of alcohol and or having an alcohol content of 0.08 grams or more per 100 milliliters of blood. This is a misdemeanor as stated, otherwise known as operating while intoxicated. Do you understand that charge?
Yes.
Okay. This has a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And I do see we've got the signed advice of rights form here in the file. Do you have any questions about your rights?
No.
Okay, thank you. Then, Attorney Anderson.
First Assistant Public Defender Kalina Anderson, on behalf of Mr. Miles, we stand mute and request a personal bond.
Okay. You. Okay. So the court will set this for a pretrial conference on July 3rd. That will be at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington.
Okay.
And the court will set bond with the following conditions. You are not to use or possess alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. Within the next 24 hours, you are to report to Community Corrections. That is located at 4101 Washtenaw Avenue. It's in the same campus as the Washtenaw County Jail and the 14A1 District Court. So at Washtenaw and Hogback. Okay. The building is labeled a re-entry center. So you are to report there for drug and alcohol testing. You will need $12 and a photo ID. You are not to leave the state of Michigan without the court's permission. You are not to engage in any sort of criminal activity whatsoever. And you are to appear for any and all dates set for you by the court. So that includes the July 3rd date over Zoom. That also includes going to Community Corrections. Okay.
Okay.
If you fail to appear for the July 3rd date, or if you violate any of those conditions, then a bench warrant may issue for your arrest. So, you understand all that?
Yes, so I need to go to the county corrections for a test today.
For drug testing, and it's within, and it's Community Corrections, excuse me, within 24 hours. So.
Within 24 hours. Okay. I have a out of state vacation plan. I'm supposed to fly out today. And I was told I called over a week in advance asking if there would be any sort of confliction with that or this and that. So I'm just wondering how I go about getting permission.
Okay. So 2 things. One, when you hang up from here, I would go get tested.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
Because yeah, they should be open. They're open until about 4:30. How long is the vacation?
It's about 2 weeks. I come back on the 20th.
Okay.
June 20th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you are going to do, you're going to have a busy couple of hours. You're going to go to Community Corrections, get tested. You're going to tell them. Okay. Actually, what I will do then, because you're going on vacation, and because of the nature of the charge, is we'll order you to have a SoberLink device. So a SoberLink device, you can take it with you.
Okay.
Okay. And it'll require you to blow into it periodically, like a couple times a day. Okay. So, but yeah, then you need to get over to Community Corrections, definitely. And then call the probation department here at the 14B District Court, because they are the ones who will issue the travel pass.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay. And then as far as bond goes, it will be a personal recognizance bond. However, what I will say, because you are going on vacation and you are taking a SoberLink with you, is if you fail to appear for the court date, your bond will start at $10,000.
And the bond is for if
So-
I don't appear on July 3rd. July
Yes.
3rd. Yeah.
And again, it is over Zoom, but you do need to appear. And then obviously when you've got the SoberLink device, you need to take care of it.
Yep.
So, okay. Okay, so standard condition. Community corrections. SoberLink. Right, and then you're requesting a travel pass. So, Attorney Anderson, do you need clarification on any of that?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, so, sir, you know what you're doing once we hang up?
Yes, I'm heading over to county corrections, getting that SoberLink. I need to call. So I need to take the test and then get a request a SoberLink from them, and then I'm calling the 14B district court to talk to the probation department about getting a travel pass.
Yes, and just do you need to write it down? It's community corrections, because if you put county corrections into your GPS, I have no idea where that will take you. Okay.
Let me grab a pen because I'm gonna continue to get that wrong probably. I'll just write it on my phone. So it's community, not county.
Yes, community corrections, and it's 4101 Washtenaw Avenue.
Oh, awesome. Community corrections. 4101.
Yes.
Washtenaw. Okay. And then it was what was the link called? The breathalyzer link?
It's called a SoberLink device.
Sober.
And we'll be sending a thing over to community corrections. So so that they will have it. And they'll know what that is. So, okay. Okay, then Attorney Anderson, if you don't have anything else, and sir, if you don't have any more questions, then your hearing is concluded. You are free to sign out of Zoom.
Okay, thank you for your time. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you. Just a minute. Okay. Dameron Lewis. Oh, Cornelius Dameron, excuse me. Cornelius. Okay. Sorry. Misread this. Now calling case number 22S00076. This is the state of Michigan versus Cornelius Dameron Jr. Can you please unmute, sir, and state your name for the record?
Cornelius Dameron.
Okay, thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for just a second. Okay. A show cause hearing in this matter. So what I am seeing is that you have a balance of $270. So how much time do you need to pay that?
Can I get on a payment plan?
You can generally, what I do is set you for a show cause hearing date that's out in a couple months, and then you make payments as you can between now and then. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, how much time do you think you need? Like if I set
said-
your date for October 1st, is that
Oh, yeah,
okay?
that's fine.
Okay, so then that is what I will do. So your next court date will be October 1st, 2024. That will be at 9 a.m. over Zoom in front of me, just like this one. If you are able to have the entire 270 paid off by that date, then that hearing will be canceled. You won't have to come. But otherwise, I do want to see some sort of good faith effort made to pay on that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. If you're making partial payments, you're going to have to either bring them into the 14B district court or mail them in.
You say if I do partial payment?
Yes. Yeah. Like if you're paying the entire 270 at once, since it's all for one ticket, then you can do that online. But if you're making partial payments on it, then you have to either bring them in or mail them in.
Okay. And what was the ticket for again?
Operating without security. So you didn't have insurance.
Okay.
Okay. And it was from 2022. Okay.
Okay.
So, did you have any other questions?
No, that was all.
Okay. Okay. Then we will see you back on October 1st unless everything is paid in full. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, everyone, thank you for your patience. Now calling case number 24T00162. This is Ypsilanti Township versus Kevin Karhala. Appearances for the record, please.
First Assistant Public Defender Kalina Anderson on behalf of Mr. Karhala.
I pronounce it Cardula.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Please state your full name for the record.
Kevin Richard Cardula.
Cardula. Okay. Thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. What I am seeing is a misdemeanor complaint that charges that on or about June 16th of 2023, you did operate a motor vehicle on E-Course Road. It says specifically 1166 E-Course Road. That is a place open to the general public or generally accessible to motor vehicles while under the influence of a controlled substance or with the presence of a Schedule I controlled substance, that being THC. There is a maximum penalty for this misdemeanor of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both. Do you understand all that?
Yes.
Okay, stop right there, because I'm not asking at this point if you agree with it or anything else. I just want to know that you understand it. Okay, so did you have a chance to review an advice of rights form?
No, I couldn't
Okay.
find it.
Okay, so you have the following basic rights. You have the right to remain silent because anything you say, whether out loud or in writing, can be used against you in court. You have the right to be presumed innocent beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to a trial by judge or by jury, and you have the right to be represented by an attorney during all stages of these court proceedings. And that is why Attorney Anderson from the Public Defender's Office is here right now. Do you understand all that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Attorney Anderson, do you wish to address bond?
Please stand mute and request a personal bond.
Okay, thank you. So, sir, what she is requesting for you is a personal recognizance bond. That means that you wouldn't be paying anything at this time as far as the bond goes. So what the court will do is set your next court date. That will be July 3rd. Okay, does that date work, or were you going to say something? Okay.
That works.
Okay, so that will be July 3rd, 2024 at 9 a.m. over Zoom, like this one, in front of Judge Washington. And the court will set a personal recognizance bond with the following conditions. You are not to use or possess alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. You are not to leave the state of Michigan without the court's permission. Within the next 24 hours, you are to report to Community Corrections at 4101 Washtenaw Avenue for drug and alcohol testing. You'll need $12 and a photo ID. You are not to engage in any sort of criminal activity whatsoever, and you are to appear for any and all dates set for you by the court. So that includes the July 3rd court date. That also includes going to Community Corrections. Do you understand all that?
I can't have a beer.
Not for now.
Not intoxicating. I'm not going to be intoxicated off of 12 ounces.
No. So at this point, the conditions are no alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. And you're reporting to Community Corrections within the next 24 hours.
Yep.
Okay. So. Okay. And the court will set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. I will also note that these conditions will be entered into the law enforcement information network. So they will be accessible to any police officers that you may come into contact with. And if they have probable cause to believe that you have violated one of these conditions, they can arrest you on the spot, and you'll be held for a bond violation hearing in front of the judge, who may revoke your bond and set a new, more restrictive one. Okay. Attorney Anderson, do you have anything else?
No, thank you.
Okay. Okay, then, sir, if you don't have any questions for the court at this time, you are free to sign out of Zoom.
I have a couple questions.
Okay, are they for the court, and do they involve the scheduling and whatnot? You don't want to get into the details of the case right now.
Okay.
That would be something to do with your public defender.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I don't have any questions then.
Okay. Okay. So someone, I believe, from Attorney Anderson's office will reach out to you within the next few days or weeks. Attorney Anderson, you can address that. But also, if you wanted to reach out to them yourself, just look up the Washtenaw County Public Defender and call them. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Then if you don't have any questions, you are free to sign out of Zoom.
All right. Have a good one.
Okay. Thank you. You too.
I'll leave.
Okay. So at this time, here. So I am going to call this person was here in the waiting room, but dropped off and came back a couple times. So I'm assuming that she's having device issues. I'm just going to set her for another show cause hearing. Now calling it case numbers 18W010424B, 19W007369, 19W004399A and B. These are all the Township of Ypsilanti versus Amaya Young. And again, I will note that Ms. Young was present in the waiting room. She was on a device that was labeled with her name. She was signed in and then dropped off the call and then signed in again and then dropped off and has not reappeared. So again, the court is assuming that she's having some sort of device issues and is just going to set her for another hearing date at this time. And that hearing date will be July 2nd. So once again, that will be a show cause hearing date in all of these matters. That will be July 2nd, 2024 at 9 a.m. over Zoom in front of me. The balance that I have for Ms. Young at this time is $1,290. And that hearing is concluded. Hello to the gentleman on the iPhone. Can I have your name, please?
Ronaldo Campbell.
Okay, thank you. Give us just a minute to pull your file up, okay?
All right.
Okay, Mr. Campbell.
Yes, ma'am.
Now calling case number 19S000005, that is the state of Michigan versus Ronaldo Lee Campbell. Also calling case numbers 18W003122 and 22W003079. Those are the township of Ypsilanti versus Ronaldo Lee Campbell. Can you please state your name for the record, sir?
Ronaldo Lee Campbell.
Okay. Today is the date and time set for arraignments in the matter ending in 5, that's the state matter, and the matter ending in 7-9, that's one of the township matters, the driving while license suspended specifically. So it appears that bench warrants issued in these. So in the state matter, a bench warrant issued for you back on May 23rd of 2019. I believe because you failed to appear for a pretrial.
Yeah.
And then in the township matter, a bench warrant issued again for your failure to appear back on September 13th of 2022. The other township matter ending in 122 is just set for a show cause hearing today. So, okay. Attorney Anderson.
First Assistant Public Defender Kalina Anderson, with and on behalf of Mr. Campbell and both misdemeanor files, we'd ask the court to recall the warrants and reset the hearing date.
Okay, thank you. So, Mr. Campbell.
Yes, ma'am.
It does look like you've actually made some payments on the no proof of insurance ticket. So okay, so thank you for that, and the court does appreciate your appearance today, and I am assuming that when I set a pretrial date for you in these other two matters that you will in fact appear for it.
I was gonna ask, is there any way we can take care of it now, or do we have to wait?
Unfortunately, we have to wait because I am the magistrate. I cannot have the pretrial. Also, we don't have any of the prosecutors or anything here, so no.
Okay.
So what I will do is set you for a pretrial July 16th.
All right, hold on. Let me put that in my calendar.
Okay, please do. I do see that you're enrolled in text message reminders too.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So if your phone number or any other contact information changes, let the court know within 24 hours, but you should continue receiving the reminders since you're signed up.
That's perfect.
Okay, so what I will do is set you for the pretrial date, and again, that date was July 16th, 2024. That would be at 9 a.m. over Zoom.
Okay.
Before Judge Washington.
All right.
Okay. And just a moment. Okay. The court will recall the bench warrants in the two misdemeanor matters because of your appearance here today. Again, thank you for that.
Yes, ma'am.
And then the no proof of insurance ticket, again, that was just set for a show cause. To keep everything together, I will set it for another show cause that same date and time. So that'll be July 16th, 2024. And that'll be at 9 a.m. over Zoom with the judge as well.
All righty. How much more is owed on that?
So on the no proof of insurance ticket, the balance is $226. Okay. And it does look like I see that you made a $200 payment at some point. So if you're able to just keep making payments on that. All right. And there will likely be balances on the other two, but until those are totally taken care of, I won't have anything like set in stone for you. So okay.
All right.
Then again, the court is recalling the bench warrant and setting personal recognizance bonds in both of those misdemeanor matters.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Attorney Anderson, do you have anything else?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, thank you. And sir, do you have any questions for the court?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Then given that, you've got your next court date for all three of these. Again, that's July 16th, 9 a.m. Zoom in front of the judge. And if you don't have anything else, you are free to sign out of Zoom.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Paper. Okay, to my plethora of public defenders. While I believe that we are working on getting the in custodies ready, I don't think we're quite there yet. So at this point, whoever wants to leave can. I am going to start calling the failure to appears.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And to, okay, an attorney should not left. Yeah, I was going to say to the Mr. Assam, the intern, you should probably leave for now because we're not going to do the in custodies in here. So follow Attorney Chanel. Okay, as stated at this time, the court is going to call the cases where the defendants did fail to appear. These defendants should reach out to the 14B District Court as soon as possible because bench warrants may issue for their failure to appear for their court date, assuming that bench warrants have not already issued. 19S00201 and 24T00161. Those are Talia Angelique Nelson Slayton. (19W001813) Curtis Eugene Adams Jr. (17W005161B and A, and 17W002308A and B. (201178) Charlotte Adkins. Say that name on the last one. I don't think I did either. Okay, so that prior matter, starting with 17W005161B, there were 4 citations in all. I don't think I actually said the name of the defendant, and that is Randy Lee Adams. (15W003069) Venetia Akins. 148399 Ahmed Al Jalal. 162477 Stephen Tile Babcock. 202339 Michelle Batista. 23W001376 Louise Bigham. 21S3897081 Ahmed Sharif Bile. 22W003947 Willie James Burton Jr. 444938 Gerald Edward Bivens. Appears to be from 1990. 198282A and B Brian Lynn Black. 22W000465R Joshua Emmanuel Black. 150454 Jason Blackburn. 21S3896051 Michael Allen Blackburn. 17T10668 Anthony S. Blair. 14T10212 Marie S. Blair. 21W002952 Lloyd Michael Blair Jr. 21W001127R James Blake. 20S3740129 Baheem Jameer Bland. Baheem is spelled BIHEEM. 23W000015 Mary Catherine Blevins. 19W009563A, Shakita Blocker. 19W001428, William A. Blumenberg. 19W008263, Tyna, Tyna, Marie Bocock. 24W000009, Vershawn Benson. 22W000076B and 22R005712, Keith Elbert Wadley Jr. So that is all of them. Once again, those are defendants who did fail to appear for their court dates today, and they should reach out to the 14B District Court as soon as possible because bench warrants may issue for their failures to appear on those matters if they have not issued already. That concludes this morning's